Hello, very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good night. It depends on when you guys watch the show. And welcome to UTV, UTeM TV. We are a casual learning and social platform for staff and students to complement the English language ecosystem in UTeM.
Wow.
So, for today, for our first pilot show, we have invited one special guest for you guys. And who is she? She is Madam Noor Baiduri Abdul Halim. Welcome to the show, Madam.
Thank you.
And if you guys haven't heard, if you guys don't know who Madam is, maaf, tersasul pula. First show kan, first pilot show. Udahlah, panas aircon tak ada, dah sedih sikit. She is the one who is responsible for UTV. She is the one who is responsible to initiate the initial idea to make the show, to make UTV. And also it is a pleasure for us, for the staff, bukan staff lah kita member yang buat UTV ni, to invite her for the first pilot show for tonight. So, how fitting since our for the first question. Nervous kan, dah lah panas pakai jaket pula tu, aduh sedihnya. Dah lah makeup artist pun tak ada.
But if you have Iman, you feel very, comfortable like me.
Sebut Iman pula. Director? Okay, madam.
Okay.
For starting to kick off the show for tonight, the first question. Where were you born and where were you raised?
Okay, first, Mr. Host, I would like to thank UTeM TV, UTV, for having me tonight, this morning, this afternoon, depending on where you're watching this. Okay. Right. Your question: Where was I born and raised? I was born in Kota Tinggi, raised in Kota Tinggi as well, until I finally went to KL for my tertiary education.
Where is Kota Tinggi?
Kota Tinggi is a small town, but if you mention Kota Tinggi, people will always ask you which Felda. But hello, I'm not from Felda. But it's just a small town lah, Kota Tinggi.
For which state?
Again?
Which state?
Johor.
Oh, Johor.
I'm a proud Johorian, okay?
Oh my god, nampak sangat geografi dulu hampir nak fail, tapi lulus My PMR got A, 59 out of 60 last time.
Okay.
So madam, so you were born and raised in Kota Tinggi, Johor.
Proud Johorian.
Proud Johorian. Johor, harimau Johor, I don't know. But so since you were born and raised in Kota Tinggi, where did you did your education? I mean, from primary school, secondary school, and then your tertiary education.
Primary school, Sekolah Rendah Kebangsaan Laksamana. Anyone from SRK Laksamana?
Angkat tangan, komen sikit, love sikit,
okay.
like.
Then one for standard 1 till standard 6, and then at first my mother actually managed to secure a place for me at what do you call it? College Hiasan Saat, KYS.
Oh, KYS.
But then she was worried of, financial support, and then she heard that it's attended by, people from rich families. So finally, she sent me to SMKA Bandar Penawar.
Oh, Bandar Penawar, Johor.
Religious
Johor,
school.
Not Johor, Bandar Penawar dekat ni.
Bandar Penawar Johor lah.
Ya ke? Sekolah sukan
You need to check your geography lah, Mimi.
Aduh my god, tak ada angin, oksigen ni dia tersendat sikit.
By the way, from 1 to Form 5, Form 3 I wanted to go out of the school. I wanted to go to MRSM, but maybe I was not clever enough for MRSM, or maybe they were not prepared to have me. I don't know which one. Okay, but until Form 5 I finished my secondary school at SMKA Bandar Penawar.
And then after
Then later I went to Matriculation Center, UTeM, PJ, but now it's already closed. I did my matriculation for 1.5 years. That's quite express sikit lah, because I completed my language courses earlier for English and Arabic. Then later I continued to Gombak lah, UTeM Gombak. that's about it lah for my undergrad study.
For matriculation, I'm also for matriculation Buat setahun je lah. Sebab last time punya syllabus, nowadays punya syllabus a bit different lah. And we also
But
expect.
ours is special. UIA matric is special. It's never like you guys punya matric.
Weh, rasa muda sikit. Laki lagi rasa muda. Tak apa. Alright, madam.
Yeah.
We've talked about your background, your biodata basically. So moving on to UTV. So how did it come out suddenly? How did the idea of UTV happen?
Right. Actually, Jabatan Bahasa (PBPI), we have been asked by Timbalan Naik Jasla Academy to come up with a complete ecosystem for English language learning in UTeM. Okay, because it's actually a directive from the ministry. Okay. So, it happened during one day when I watched Winter Sonata for the second time. First time was when I was still an undergrad in UIA. So, second time when I'm here. And then I watched this one scene where, the students, some of them belong to certain co-curricular activities, right? Certain clubs. So, during recess, they had to, go to the studio and then play some songs, and then they played DJ. So I was like, hey, isn't this a good idea? If we can have this kind of thing in UTeM. And then I also remembered that movie. I can't remember what's the title of the movie, but it was Yusri KRU
Okay.
and Era Fazira. Yusri was a DJ in, I think it was UPM.
Oh, UPM.
UPM. It's a very established with their radio station. I think it's Putra.
UTeM TV is for you guys. For you guys, it acts as a platform so that you guys know what kind of activities, events, promotions, all sorts of programs in UTeM. We will be promoting it for you guys. So follow us. Don't forget that follow us dekat Instagram, dekat YouTube, dekat IG, dekat Twitter. Follow, because any programs, event dekat UTeM, we will do a shout out for them. And if you guys have any ideas or what kind of program also, do let us know. We will help you to shout out, because every student in UTeM should get involved in the program. Right? Okay, moving on. Alamak, macam mana ni?
Here.
Alamak.
Here.
Nervous lah. Cannot brand, tak ada angin ni. Taklah makeup artist tak ada nampak ni breakout. Oh my god. Okay.
Bad day.
Yeah, moving in. Moving on. Aduh, memang cannot breathe lah, tak ada oxygen ni. Moving on. We've been talking on UTV. What is UTV? What is the function? What's the benefits for you guys as students? Moving on to Madam again. So Madam, we've heard about your ability to speak the basics but maybe advanced, who knows, of some foreign languages, especially Japanese. So,
Nihongo wakaran nai.
何ですか何ですかなんでこれ boleh juga. So Madam, how do you see its importance for students besides mastering soft skills and also in academics, but mastering different languages? How do you see it helps the students in their future career or in their future life?
Right, I think I owe it to my stay in Japan. That I'm able to understand a bit. Whenever I meet Japanese tourists, I will be like a kepo makcik, right? I will approach them. Nihonjin desu ka? Well, I know actually they are Japanese. So because I just wanna, I just want to practice my rusted Japanese. Okay. And I also understand a bit of Arabic. So I find it an advantage for me when I teach Arab students English in UTeM, right? And they're so surprised when I translate things to English for them from Arabic. They're so they go like that. Okay. But for me, right, when you know a foreign language, okay, that actually opens up your point of view of things, and it actually opens up for you to get to know a different culture, a different nation. When you get to know a different culture, right? You understand that there are other ways of working out things. You can actually understand why they behave in such a way. Alright? And language learning is actually a very interesting thing. You know, if you feel like you want to do something, you want to achieve something in your life, learning a new language is, you know, one thing to consider. Alright? And language learning is always related to culture learning. So I like culture. I really like to, you know, learn about new cultures, because I feel like human and culture, they are inseparable. Right? Culture makes the world more interesting, more colorful.
The more the merrier lah. The more language you learn, the merrier it is. The merrier your life is.
Yeah.
Because you get to know a lot of people. You can actually connect.
True.
What are they doing? What are they talking? Side talking and whatnot. Like, at least you understand.
And also for your future career, okay? If you know some basics of Japanese, for example, right? You might want to consider applying jobs at multinational companies like Honda, Toyota, okay? And if you have the basics, they might want to send you for trainings in Japan. And when you have the interest, the basics, right? Actually, it's not that difficult for you to learn further.
It's a plus point. The employer will see it as a plus point because
make sure you put it in your resume.
Don't forget, because when the employers see that you can speak more languages, I mean, it's easier for them. I mean, they will cut costs because they won't have to send you for a language course, basic language course. They would just send you over there, and you can actually adapt yourself over there. So it's a very good plus point, added bonus. So, madam, talking about languages again, foreign languages, we talk about the importance of it in general.
Okay.
So now we are going deep. Not deep lah, moving in. Okay, now we're moving into UTeM. So madam, how do you relate, I mean, the significance of language, human developments, friendships, relationships, who knows? Especially makin berpeluh ni. Oi, relationship, especially among the youth, among the students in UTeM. How do you see the significance of the language?
I think language is strongly connected to communication, you know. So when you have the right language, you can communicate well. Sometimes you feel like your intention is nice, but you know, when you don't have the right language, you're not communicating the right idea to your audience. Alright? They might misunderstand you because of your word selection. So it's good to have a good grasp of a language. Perhaps I would like to focus more on English, alright? Because if you don't use English the correct way it is supposed to be, sometimes, you know, with the wrong grammar, you can give the wrong impression. Okay, so that will make communication breakdown. Okay? So that's why, you know, it's very. I think it's not only limited to English, even in Malay. If you use the wrong tone, wrong grammar, it will lead to misunderstanding.
Habis punya hang cakap tara pun dah tak lepas dah. Bunyi lain dah, lain maksud dia. Tu kalau bahasa utara. Kita orang orang Sarawak tengah langgar tu datang dah tetap duduk belakang teknikal lah orang Sarawak juga. Ya rupanya pentingnya language tu. Pandai kelakar lah, banyak kelakar, senanglah kita communicate.
Okay, I understand.
Tentulah dia. Okay. So madam, director dah sebut-sebut macam ni dah.
Okay, time's up.
Hei, panjang ni sebenarnya. Banyak lagi ni sebenarnya. But madam, so what do you look forward in the future? Any plans in the future? In general, I don't know. It's in the secret. Any plan? I would like to confine my plan to UTV lah, UTV, okay? Because this is my focus at the moment. UTV has a lot of potentials, but now we shall see how things are being developed, established at the beginning stage. So hopefully, bit by bit, we are going to be, you know, as what we are expected to be, okay, and playing our role effectively,
and eventually become, you know, we are able to complement the English language ecosystem in UTeM. Okay, that is my hope lah for the future for UTV.
For UTV. Thank you again, madam, for coming.
Okay,
Stay tuned. This is only the first segment, not the first segment. We'll have another segment, a game segment.
Right.
But to conclude everything what madam has said, the important thing is that besides languages, besides mastering soft skills, it's important for you guys. Besides from just laying down on the couch, on the bed, looking at YouTube,
Can you
K-pop.
see that? Oh, that one person.
Tu. Nampak tu dekat tab tu, buka K-pop tu. Tak payah. Boleh. Jangan marah. Jangan kecam.
Time's up lah.
But important thing is go out. Explore the world.
Yeah.
There's no limit. Sky is the limit. For now, at least. Tesla is doing more, SpaceX. But yeah. But stay tuned. We're coming back for the game segment. Okay.
Ya ampun, panasnya Kak. Rolling. Oh.
Okay, now we're back. The UTeM TV is for you guys. For you guys, it acts as a platform so that you guys know what kind of activities, events, promotions, all sorts of program in UTeM. We will.
Rolling. Oh.
Okay, now we're back to the next segment with our guest for tonight. So, basically, this segment is for us to have fun, have fun with the guest. And I quote, and I cite, citation. Tengah buat FYP ni banyak sangat tengok jurnal kan, citationnya. Tak payah cerita. Director cakap, the challenge, the segment is kind of like a challenge for the guest to see the muda side, bukan that mood the muda, the younger side of guest, sebab kebanyakannya taklah tua sangat, but muda lah juga.
I was just wondering why the muda side.
Kan, kau tengok lepas ni.
Okay, let's do the challenge.
Director kan kena. Okay, basically this challenge we call it the whisper challenge. So what madam is going to do? So we prepared a headset. And madam will put on the head. Pakailah. Madam will use the headphone. And then we'll play some songs so that madam will not cannot hear what am I talking. Get what I mean? It's basically madam wearing the headphone, listening to song so that
I have to guess.
Yes. Susah sangat cari perkataan ni. Panas lagi. Oh my god. Madam will have to guess whatever that I am saying while listening to the song. Okay, buat cepat sikit. Okay. Okay, we're going to start.
Okay. Confirm I cannot hear you.
Test. Madam, Mizi handsome, Syaz handsome.
Dengar sikit.
Dengar.
Okay.
Fakta. Mizi handsome.
Okay. I tutup.
Mizi handsome. Tak ada. Okay.
Start.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam.
Yeah.
Madam.
Yes.
Marah. Ni peluangnya nak marah. Okay, madam. Ice. Okay. Tengok I scream. You scream.
I.
Tak habis lagi. Belum. I restart. I scream. You scream.
Dah start belum ni?
Okay, restart. The first sentence.
Okay.
I scream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, madam. What did I say? Okay.
I only figured I.
Well, it's really fun. Okay, madam. Okay, the sentence that I uttered, that I said
So
was...
it's a sentence,
Yeah,
not
it's
word.
No, it's a sentence.
Okay.
I said, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Oh really? That was
Susah
it.
kan? That was it. Tak dapat pun. Oh. Malam
But
ni
I
just
got one word.
Okay, one word lah, one word. Okay, 10% Amaka. Okay, moving on to the second sentence.
So this is also a sentence, eh?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a sentence. We have 4.
Can I know how many words?
Okay, the second sentence have 4 words.
Okay, 4. Right.
Okay,
Ice.
I got 2 pickles. I repeat,
Okay.
I got 2 pickles. Okay, madam, what did I say?
I love you.
Oi, bagi berpeluh tak sponsor. Letak bawah, tak kena sponsor. Tak perlu. Okay, madam. You were wrong.
Okay. I guess so.
Because the
So
second...
what's the sentence?
The sentence was, I got 2...
God and love a bit same lah.
Boleh lah.
Okay, I got.
I got 2 pickles.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who even
Why?
made this sentence.
I got one pickle.
Kan, pickles. Okay,
Okay,
moving
there's
on
more?
to the third one. 4 words.
Okay.
4 words.
Give me words lah, not sentence.
Okay. Word, one word.
Word. Okay.
English. 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 Salah sebut. Okay, madam. Nampak tak?
I can't figure. See, he knows.
Okay. The word was English.
Okay.
Tadi tersasul pula English. Oh my god, my British accent is coming back. Oh my god, English is a
I thought
fun...
it's American, your accent.
Used to. Going back to it. Okay, madam. Berapa minit lagi? 4 minit lagi. Ada banyak lagi.
Okay, faster.
Okay. You want sentence or you want word?
Word lah.
Itu senang je.
I mean, like, if your phonetics is so good, I will be able to guess, you know.
My fault now.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay, come on, bring it
One
on.
word,
One more.
one word.
One word. Okay.
Okay.
Come on, Dudi.
Come on, Didi. Chocolates.
Okay.
Chocolates.
Shouting.
Okay. One by one, Saksi. Chocolates.
Chocolate.
Yeah. Dia tak boleh aku punya. At least, sekejap, sabar dulu, tak dengar. Betul juga akhirnya. Yes. It was chocolates.
Now you have improved your phonetics.
After 3 trials, I said chocolates with my American accent, tak faham, and then in the end, chocolates baru faham. Kan? 2 minit lagi. Oh my god, sekejapnya. Okay. The last one. Okay, this would be the last one, This would be the last sentence. The last word. The last words. Butternuts. Okay, last one. Butternuts.
Wanderlust.
Oh my god, banyak sangat tengok movie ni.
Kata English lecturer.
Makes sense. But salah.
Okay, so it's actually
The answer was butternuts.
butternut.
It's in the script.
So there's
it's in
no
the script.
theme at all, right, for the words?
No.
They are not interrelated at all. Oh my God, who prepared this?
Okay, alright.
Okay lah, at least I got one right?
One lah, boleh lah, boleh.
Okay lah.
Coklat ni? Coklat.
Because I like chocolate. I think that's why. Okay.
We learn one more thing about madam. Okay, alright. So the audience, ladies and gentlemen, the students, once again, I would like to thank madam
Right.
for coming tonight. This is
Welcome.
chilly night, for doing the first pilot show.
Thanks for having me.
And then also thank you for the tech teams, actors, and all the stuff.
Yeah,
all of
everyone.
the students involved, and we'll get back to you for the next segment.
Alright.
Next one.
What up, everybody? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to all of you. And today you are watching UTV, and my segment is UTV Star of the Day. Yo, so now I'm with our very own director from UTV. Our own director is here. Here is Afiq. So Afiq, yo Afiq, can you explain to me what's your name? What's your faculty, where you're from?
Alright, I'll explain briefly about myself. My name is Afiq Fatir Birazli. Hi Dad, you must be watching me. I'm from Ampang, KL.
Alright.
I study Air Force, FKE, second year. Yep.
Second year. So you are taking BEKG or
BEKG.
BEKG. Oh, I'm vegan. It's BKG.
Yeah.
Alright. And Afiq, what makes you interested in joining UTV?
Okay, since I'm the second year,
Alright.
so I've been observing the culture in UTV pula. Go! In UTeM.
Alright, okay.
I've been observing. So what I observe is the students, mostly the students,
Yeah.
diorang tak, for me, diorang tak exposed to the events and the programs.
Oh, you means like they miss the event or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and they don't know anything about the event, right?
Yes, that's horrible for me.
And what makes you want to be the director of UTV?
Okay, this is the hardest part of the question, I guess.
Alright.
Because like initially I was I'm very close to Madam Maduri, the producer, the founder of UTV. I was in her public speaking class
Oh.
like in my first semester, and we were talking about this, like having a registration and stuff, and I voluntarily to be helping her lah.
Alright.
Like finishing some stuff for her meetings and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so being director is like one of her ideas. At first I was applying for the editor, the graphic editor
Okay.
post. But then she asked me to be the director instead because no one applied for the post.
And you are willingly like, okay,
Yeah, because
right.
like I have connection with her and I'm comfortable with her, so I just take the position as a director, and up until today I'm barely living, I guess.
Why did you say you're barely living?
I don't know, it's quite hard, it's quite big for me, it's quite huge because like I've never expected to be holding this position, to have this position, and with the help of the crews, the tech team, the host, the graphic designer and staff, they are great, you are great, we are great.
Thank you. Good. Right now, I want to ask you another questions. Who inspired you to do this?
The inspiration, my inspiration came, the one who, my role model lah.
Okay.
My role model is, of course, myself.
So you are inspired by yourself, and then you are going like, I want to be the director, like that.
I'm like putting a boundary for myself. As what I heard, I quoted a citation from my host, Nizi. Sky is not the boundary yet. Sky is not the limit. Sky is not the limit. But if sky is not the limit, why there was an astronaut there, up on the moon? So sky is not the limit.
Is that a joke?
No, it's not. It's something to ponder.
Alright. Okay, next. What motivated you to do this?
Motivated me since I'm not good at sports.
Alright.
Back in the school days, I'm just the not a boring boy. I'm just a boy who just stand behind the computer screen and do some editing stuff. So I asked myself, why don't I just apply this skill that I have to gather around some talented guys for a bigger project, as in UTV, and in addition, like I can spend some more time for extra curricular activities instead of just studying here.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm curious about something. So the auditions idea came from you, and then Madam Baduri do it.
Yes. The auditions is the first and foremost. The audition is to filter the best out of the best. So basically, I'm not finding who is like great at a certain point. I just want to see who is committed to do this stuff, because we share all of the crew share the same
Passion?
passion. Yes,
Yeah,
passion.
right.
So like we are all committed for this thing. Yep.
Have you ever experienced something like this, or maybe like previous experiences?
As I said, back in school days, I was one of the editor for my. I was the editor for my school magazine. So I used to manage things like this. But I'm still learning to help me to learn more things with managing things. Yep.
So it feels like you want to be in the group to make the better of you, and to make all the inside of you that you don't know to come out, right?
Yep, I want to know more about myself lah.
Yeah,
Since I'm not in school anymore, I'm in university, so I need to learn more things out of myself. I want to bring the best out of me. Yep.
Yeah, I forget. Where you say you from?
I'm from Ampang, Kuala Lumpur.
Ampang, Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
Okay.
I was born in Star, so I can speak in Utara somehow.
Can you try something? Yeah, can you try?
Sanchez. JP sekolah tak?
That's why it's a song. I know that. That why it's a song. It's like
That was the name one.
yeah, it's not lame. It's nice. Everyone knows. Right. Okay. Maybe you can share some accents. Maybe like handuk mana duk ni.
Hampa nak pergi mana?
Hampa nak pi mana? Hang nak pi mana?
Hang nak pi
You
mana?
did you take from the song Hang pi mana?
Not this time.
Okay, alright. Next question. This one is okay. What is the future that you like to see in UTV? Maybe like 5 years, the next year, 10 years ahead.
First of all, I hope I can live more. I mean, like longer to see this. Because UTV has a potential, since all certified universities have their own radio stations. But we are more unique. We have our own TV shows instead. So for me personally, as a director and one of the teams for UTV, I hope in future that UTV could like be more advanced. As in, as a starting, we have this small room, as I was said. So probably maybe in 10 years coming, I would see a building for UTeM TV.
Whoa, a building!
Yeah,
Right.
a building. I don't know.
Maybe how tall are you? Yeah.
Maybe 4 stories. I don't know, man. It could be like the cubic, the
4
green,
story?
the green cube. You know, in the FKM or FKM, right? Yeah.
I wish you luck.
You wish, us, all of us luck.
See, that's our director. He thinks of us. Alright, wait. Okay, this is the second last question. Alright, I want to ask you. From all of our team, right, what makes you feel like you want to support us in doing this?
Because the most ideal answer for this is because you guys are talented. So I don't want to waste any of your talents for a crappy thing. So in order to bring out the best of all of you, so I have to support all of you. Even though one of us is lack of, maybe he cannot use camera at all. So maybe from this platform he can learn how to use the camera, right?
Yeah.
As for me, if I cannot even use camera, I can learn from you guys, right?
Yeah.
So it's something nice to mingle around with you guys, because I can learn more and I can become a better person.
Alright. Okay, this is the last question. Alright, I'm gonna read this text thoroughly for you. What advice do you wish to give to the UTeM society?
What advice that I should give?
Yeah.
Society?
Alright.
This may sound cliche, but as what previous segment said, you need to explore more about yourself because you are not you when you are hungry. Nah, I'm joking.
Okay, I get it. Okay, that's a joke.
Okay,
That's a joke.
back to seriously. You are not the one you thought you were yesterday because. Oh no, what was that?
What was that? Tech crew, what happened? Tech crew, come on, Tech crew, what happened? We are shooting. He was feeling right. Here.
A little bit of advice for you guys, yeah. Explore more to know about yourself more. And who knows, you might come up with a new thing. Yes, all that for them. Wow.
Okay, so many sounds right now in the room.
Right.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Yeah, what advice would you give to all of your crew? Means all of us in UTV
Alright,
here for our segment, for our last segment.
Since this is our pilot,
Alright.
I would like to thank all of you for giving your all to make this thing coming real. To like dine the dish on the table for me and for all of us. The advice for you guys is never give up on whatever you're doing. Even though it's really hard for us to go through all these, obstacles and stuff, but we can do this together because we're all in this together.
Okay, I don't know this. Right? Okay, that sucks. Alright, that's all for our segment for today. And this is our director from UTV. And I'm gonna see you next time on Star of the Day in UTV, your number one infotainment. Bye bye, guys. Alright, and today we're gonna play charades.
Is it charades?
Yeah, okay, that's what I want to talk about. Okay, this game is called charades.
Charades.
Everyone call it charades. Alright, that's a new word for you guys. Alright.
Word of the day. Hashtag.
Okay, today I'm gonna play with Afiq a charade, and I'm gonna let Afiq choose the team. Alright, choose the first team.
What category is this? Oh shit. Sorry, mom. Okay, act it up.
Tag team, just.
Act it
Alright.
up. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
it up for you, right?
Alright, he's gonna aggregate and I'm gonna try to guess it about it, alright? Okay, let's start the game. Okay, the game's we have about 3 rounds, and maybe if I can, answer 2 or, answer 2, like maybe most of it 2 correct, and the other one is not that correct, maybe I'll just pass, so I lose. Alright? So that's how the rules is. If 2 of the 3 games, if I win, then I win. Alright? I don't know how to explain it to you, but 2 out of 3, if I win lah. Alright?
I should win.
Okay. Let's start the game. Afiq, are you ready?
I was born to be ready.
Yes. Alright, go on. Afiq, let's start the game.
Yep. Based on okay. Ready. This is dance.
Oh, one second. What is it? A house?
It's a
A house.
it's a building.
It's a building. It's a tower. It's a. Oh, pass. Alright.
That's correct.
Oh, that's correct.
Oh, you saw that?
Okay, that's swimming.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Alright. Keep walking. Yeah. Alright. Right. Sorry. Alright, next.
It's a fruit.
Apple. It's okay. Pass. Why is it alright? Drinking a tin can? A tin? Oh, bird. I don't know. Drinking? Is it drinking? I don't know. Alright.
What is that?
Oh, man.
I was about to do
Okay.
that.
Let's see what I'm right and what I'm wrong.
I was about to do the last part, man. I'm sorry, guys. I disappointed all of my family.
I get 2 correct. Yeah, I got 2 correct from 6.
Oh, that's a quite number. I get that.
So
Three quiz.
for the first round, I lose.
Okay.
Alright, for the first round, I lose. Okay, the next round. Yeah, you wanna be the same team or
Same team. I don't care, man.
Alright, same team, right?
Hey, man.
Alright.
It should be me.
You sure?
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Alright. Your head is there, and then your leg is upward.
Upside down.
No. When you do that, it's called what?
Up thing.
No. It's a.
I think I passed.
Okay, pass. Alright. Oh, this one is.
Drowning.
No. The other way. When they have a tank.
Oh, snorkeling. Oh, what I mean?
Okay. Alright, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Spider-Man.
No.
Oh,
It's a.
it's yo-yo.
Yes, next. Alright. Next. It's winter and.
It's ice leaking.
No.
It's meaning. It's crossbone. It's Olaf. I don't know.
Oh man, that was close.
It was a tie. Yes. I like it once.
Oh, it's 2 out of 4 correct. Okay, guys, 2 out of 4. So, how can we say it?
Catching a snowflake. Who does that? Comment who does that? Oh,
You like this baby?
so what should we do next? The final round.
So, how can we do? You guys ready? Tell me what we're gonna do. It's 2-2. Alright? From mine, it's 2-4. But his ratio is 2-2. So, you guys decide who wins. Alright? Next. Okay lah, you can win lah.
Okay, last round.
Right.
To decide who wins all and gets the trophy. Oh,
Banana? Feeling a banana?
Yeah.
Alright.
thank God for you. What? I'm Muslim, man. I don't know what to do. I feel better more.
Oh, it's a vodka? Drinking alcohol? Is it alcohol?
I think you should pass because you're Muslim.
Alright. Oh, sleepy. Oh, I wanna go. Oh, yawning. Alright. Okay. Next.
Yeah, it's a myth creature.
Oh, it's dolphin?
I know.
Mermaid. It's a mermaid? Oh, okay. It's a mermaid. Alright.
You better get this guy in that type.
Oh, I got that for free. Pass. Wait, alright. Oh, like it.
Oh, it's good. This. I think that I shouldn't like challenge him, please. Oh, that's more than my marks for my class now. It's crafting. What is craft?
Hey, I said, oh, it's not climbing, it's not wall climbing.
Yeah.
It's mountain climbing. Alright, this round is 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6.
Let's just say you win this game because you're the host.
Thank you.
I'm right. Should be me winning, but I don't mind.
So I'll be the game.
Alright.
Alright guys, that's all for this segment. Okay, this is for the real one. Alright, we end this segment by saying goodbye. Assalamualaikum. We are from UTeM, the number 1 infotainment. Goodbye.
This is Al Pennyfeather, and I'm here in the heart of Times Square, New York City. And there is just bitch-assness rampant everywhere I look. Up, down, and all around. I just seen about a dozen people walk by me that had just so much bitch-assness in them, it was ridiculous.
Rolling.
It's okay. 1, 2,
3, go.
Kejayaan selamanya. Jasa di bumi, cinta di angkasa, mustahil tidak usah selamanya. Berusaha tanpa kenal kemenangan, demi kejayaan selamanya. Biar beribu halangan melanda, ku tak akan mengalah. Ku genggam mantra percaya untuk selama-lamanya. Hasrat bersemari kekal sepanjang zaman. Harapan jadi impian, impian jadi nyata. Menyembah jauh darinya biasa. Biar beribu halangan melanda, ku tak akan mengalah. Ku genggam mantra percaya untuk selama-lamanya. Hasrat bersemari kekal sepanjang zaman. Harapan jadi impian, impian jadi nyata. Menyembah jauh dari yang ku genggam mantra percaya untuk selamanya. Hasrat bersemari kekal sepanjang zaman. Harapan jadi impian.
Cut.
Recording dah, rolling.
Rolling. It's okay. 1, 2.
3 cut.
Recording dah, rolling.
1, 2. Rolling. It's okay. 1, 2.
3 cut.
Recording dah, rolling.
1, 2.
Hey, cut.
Rolling twice, okay.
Recording dah. Rolling.
Rolling twice, okay.
Recording dah.
Rolling twice, okay.
Recording.
Rolling twice, okay. 1, 2.
3 个。
This is Al Pennyfeather, and I'm here in the heart of Times Square, New York City, and there is just bitch-assness rampant everywhere I look. Up, down, and all around. I just seen about a dozen people walk by me that had just so much bitch-assness in them, it was ridiculous.